Superintendent. We are so very blessed to have him back in Simpson County. He is an advocate for educators and teachers alike. I can't say enough good things about the things he has done and is going to do, and I'm so excited to have him here. Would you join us at the podium? The floor is yours.
Let's pray. Eternal God, we thank you for this day that you have given us and granted us to breathe your air and to enjoy your life that you've given us. And we ask you today, as we are assembled here to do the work for the citizens of Magee and Simpson County, we ask your blessings upon this board and these people that are here to participate in this meeting. And we ask you to guide and to lead and to help us to do the right thing for our people and our citizens. And we look to you as always. Protect us and bless us as we go and come. This is what we ask in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Dr. Seth.
Thank you so much.
Okay, face the flag, attention, salute, pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Be seated. Are there any public comments? I didn't see anybody sign up. So, all right, we need to approve the agenda.
Yes, information.
Yeah, I need a motion to approve the
Motion to
agenda.
approve the agenda.
Luana's got the motion, Julian's got the second, all in favor? Okay, nothing on the mayor's report. I have a couple of things on work projects. The clear well tank over here at Plant 1 has been repainted. They sandblasted that and repainted it. It's that ground tank. It looks really good. The storage tank has been cleaned on the inside where we had to drain all the water. So it's been cleaned. The water samples have been taken and everything is good on that. So the tank is at Plant 1 is back up and running. So that's good news. The city park playground, we've got more sod coming, supposed to be here tomorrow. We will finish sodding that whole area, the areas that did not get sod from the first round. And I'm hoping within a week. Board, what are y'all's thoughts? The playground.
Mm-hmm. I think it's just the sod.
And just the
so
sod,
this is
and we got to get a gate up. So I'm hoping within another week, we'll have the playground ready to go.
Do we have a timeline on the gate?
I think they're
Any day now.
in the next few days. They're going to have
Yeah.
to know.
Did we ever get about planting those plants on the backside? Have they discussed that anymore?
I don't have any information. Do you have
I know
any
y'all went
information
over
on it?
there and there's
Yeah,
room and permission has been granted, so I say go on and
I know.
do it.
When we talked to, he said we didn't have enough money left over to be able to take care of it.
Okay.
So I think we need
Do
to
it.
jump on that.
Okay.
What we have.
Do you want to reach out to Christians?
I reach out to Christian.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the boil water notice that was issued yesterday has been lifted. Samples came back good. We had a young lady actually ran over a fire hydrant over here, broke the fire hydrant off, and so that's the reason we lost water pressure. But we got that fixed. We got it capped off. We're gonna have to get another fire hydrant, but water pressure is back up. Boil water notice has been lifted. So fortunately, the young lady was not hurt. Okay, I think that's all I have on work projects. I'm going to ask Forrest Duncan to come up. He's not on the agenda, but he's got some updates on actual work projects.
Good evening, Mayor and Board. I gave you guys an update. Just gonna a couple things. First, the NRCS EWP projects. This is relating to the erosion on the ditch on 4th Avenue East and the Big Creek sewer main. We talked about this a few weeks ago and informed you guys that y'all we're in the process of being awarded these projects, but we're still waiting. You guys are working out budgeting, and so there's no real hard timeline. But the next step in the process after talking with NRCS is we have to get the official application submitted now that it's been awarded, and this is non-binding, continues to be non-binding, but there are some forms that I need you to sign, Mayor Grubbs. So just an update there. And so skipping down to the paving project, there are some other things there. If you guys have any questions, feel free to stop me on any of the other items. But the paving project, so we're at the point where we're ready to close that project out. And so what is remaining is a pay application for Southern Paving's retainage, which was 5% of their work to date that was withheld. And then also, since their last pay application, they had installed some shoulder gravel as part of the contract. And so that's what this last pay application is for. And so the final pay application, and this will close out the contract along with a summary change order, which I'll get to after this. But the final pay application amount is $56,802.16 before you guys move forward. So this next bullet point, you can see this puts the project at being completed just over $72,000 under budget. So we are under budget, and also we have well, you guys will stop there before we go on the change order.
I'll make a motion to
Second.
Julian's got the motion. Susie got the second. All in favor?
Okay. And so just paperwork really to clean things up. We want to do a summary change order that corrects the final contract amount to match the amount expended. So we will need a motion for a final change order to do that.
I make a motion for the final change order.
I'll second.
Susie's got the motion. Julian got the second. All in favor?
Last thing, we received some correspondence, so update just to make sure we're on the same page. You know, we applied for a revolving loan fund project for water system improvements and sewer improvements. So sewer includes work at the lagoon and addressing sewer mains, doing video cleaning and lining, and trying to improve the collection system as well as your treatment at the lagoon. We received correspondence back from DEQ. It's the last couple pages of your packet there. And a lot of it is technical comments, things that we need to, from an engineering perspective, that we're going to address, just some information, further information that they need. But if you look at the highlighted on the last page there, 7A, you can see where MDQ is informing the city that Magee does qualify as a Tier 2 project, which means that the city would receive 80% principal forgiveness on the proposed project. So what that means is that, you know, we had talked about doing a $4 million project. That means that you would, as just laid out there, that you would be given $3.2 million in subsidy funds and would only be responsible for $800,000.
Only $800,000.
Only $800,000 in the repayment portion. So one thing that I talked with Mark about and that I want to bring before you guys tonight is considering that you are looking at qualifying for 80% principal forgiveness, and this is a loan for the 20% that you would be responsible for. The terms of the loan can either be 20-year amortization or 30-year. 20-year would be a 0.9 interest rate. 30-year would be a 1.9% interest rate. So still good terms. But do we want to consider upping our amount to $5 million? And since you are getting 80% principal forgiveness, you're essentially getting you're paying $1 for every $5 that is spent. So if we went to $5 million, then your loan would be looking at $1 million. And so just something that I wanted to.
Just say it's $200,000.
What are the terms of the loan? Like, what's the repayment look like?
So it's either 20 or 30-year amortization. 20, if you do a 20-year loan, it's a 0.8% interest rate. If you do a 30-year loan, it's a 1.9% interest rate.
You need a decision on it tonight?
We won't be able to reply to their comments until we have a decision. So
The one, if I may
Yes,
interject,
please.
$1 million, excuse me, the 20-year, $1 million debt service is gonna be approximately $2.15 per meter per month.
Just in case.
Interpreting
Right.
down to the customer.
Right.
The 30-year term is gonna be about $1.38-39 per meter per month. Okay, so that just, I mean, you're gonna have to do some adjusting on the rates, do a surcharge, or we can back into the calculation. But you're gonna have to do something to handle that debt service.
Do we have $4 million worth of stuff we need to fix? So,
Oh,
so
yeah.
there's your answer right there.
Yeah,
How far
well,
of that $4 million?
Yeah, I was just about to say, I was
So-
just about that. How many linear feet
So-
are we talking
Well,
about?
I don't have that number on hand, but as time goes on, the more
It's
things
worse.
that come up that we need to address at the lagoon.
Mhm.
So
We gotta fix it.
I think that really if we increased our project amount, we could really put a dent in some things that we need to do at the lagoon and still be able to
I would
address.
I would like to look at it over that 30-year term.
I'd like to get, I think that given what we know about the lagoon and the infrastructure system, I think it only makes sense to go to the 5 million, where we've got the subsidy coming back.
Yeah, and I just
You need a motion for that?
for our taxpayers to keep it a little bit lower of not raising that water and that meters that much higher. I think across the 30-year term, I think that'll be the best for us.
So,
Those will be some decisions, guys, you wait way down the road.
Right.
So
Okay.
you're just in the matter.
We just need a motion to be able to.
Our timeline still looks like, so we responded to these comments. They put a loan agreement together. Hopefully it's looking like we would maybe get that sometime this summer. Then after the loan agreement is put together, then that's when the engineering design would start. And this is going to be a fairly lengthy design. We're looking at construction sometime in 2027. The way these programs are set up is the state actually funds the project, and your loan does not start until after the project is complete.
So,
how long will it take to complete it, you think?
I'd say we're looking at least a year.
Yeah,
well,
at least.
I'm all for it. I'm all for it, but I would love to see how much is this gonna cover.
Yeah. We can definitely put together,
Yeah.
we came with those numbers when we talked about doing this. I just don't have it in front of me.
And I know the way things go, it might get a little bit rougher before it gets better, and that's gonna chew away at that at that 5 million.
Yeah.
So, but I make a motion for it.
And the way, just another sidebar, the way that this debt service is paid, I don't agree with it. I've had multiple conversations with those guys up there that handle that state revolving loan fund. But what happens is they're actually gonna suck the payment out of the sales tax diversion before it gets to the city. So there's gonna be a complicated transfer every month, because basically what's gonna happen is what happens to our sales tax. Our sales tax drops right into pay mode or through pay mode into our general fund. Well, now what's gonna happen is it is gonna drop $4,000 per month less in our general fund. So we're gonna have to take our water fund collections and reimburse monthly our general fund. So there's some dynamics to it.
Just a little extra work.
But me and John can handle that.
Just a little extra work.
So one other thought, I think, this is a unique situation from the timing of this loan. I think they're flush with some funds because so many people have been focused on spending ARPA money on utility infrastructure upgrades, and this program has been lacking a little bit. It has not gotten the amount of projects so they have a large pot of principal forgiveness that they're able to look at giving out. Is the reason that we're seeing this being potential for the age to principal forgiveness. And we did go ahead and ask DEQ if there was a opportunity to borrow more money, or ask for more money up the project amount, if that's something that you guys are interested in. They told us absolutely. So
I think we all are interested.
Okay,
Need a motion?
need a motion.
I'll make a motion, we increase from 4 million to 5 million.
Okay, Sue just got the motion.
Second.
Wanda got the second. All in favor?
All right. You finished?
I am.
While I still have you on this southern paving I know the project went under budget, and we could tell by the results, right? I would like to present to the board that, due to their workmanship, that we no longer let them bid on our future projects.
About Southern paving.
About
I
Southern
agree.
Paving.
You need that in motion.
I don't think you really need a motion.
We just need to remember.
Yeah, we just put that in the minutes.
Remember that
Can you put that down, John?
it can be recommended, but the board didn't vote on it, but I don't really think.
Me too. Well, Boris, as you see, we're all in favor of that.
And I agree with you guys.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Anything else for?
That's all I have. Unless you guys have any other questions. There's quite a few.
When
things
do we
can
need to
sign.
take-
There's quite- You just want me to leave these with you and I'll get them from you, or do you want to go ahead and sign them?
Forrest, I had one more
Just-
question. When do we need to take action on making this decision?
They didn't give me any hard timeline.
Okay.
So I think,
I don't want
We
to
don't
miss
need
the
to-
window
yeah,
of
we don't-
opportunity.
right. But I mean, I think we have a month or two.
Okay.
But it doesn't need to be 6 months. So
Do you want to just come back
yeah,
and
I
get
can get
the,
those tomorrow.
okay. You'll be back tomorrow?
I'll have somebody through here.
Okay, good, thank you.
Thank you
Anything
for
else
you.
as far as?
Okay. Thank y'all.
Thank you, Forrest. Okay, we need to approve the minutes. Need a motion to approve the minutes.
Motion to approve.
Luana's got the motion. Need a second. Susie got the second. All in favor? Okay, any old business up for discussion? Old business?
Jim is not here. Jim coming tonight?
No, his wife. Sick.
Okay, we'll follow up with it. Or whenever he's back.
Okay, any new business?
I have some. I know back in the fall, we changed our meeting time to 5 o'clock. I have had a lot of feedback, and I think others have had a lot of feedback that that's pushing. So I would like for us to at least consider 5:30, if not moving it back to 6.
I think 5:30 works well. I think we should give that a whirl and see how we do with that. And then see how we go from there.
Okay. I make a
Any
motion
more
that we
discussion?
move it then to 5:30, starting
I'm
at
good. I'm good with our part.
Okay. Allison's got the motion. Who's got the second?
Second.
Luana got the second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Well, so that will make, are we gonna change the time that they can get on the?
So they
Just
back
back it
up
up.
30
Yeah,
minutes,
I think
5
That's what I'm
o'clock.
saying, so you have to change that to 5 o'clock.
And this will be
5:30
beginning the March.
in March.
Mhm.
Mhm. We'll post it on Facebook.
Any more discussion? Any other new business, should I say? Okay, we need to approve the claims docket.
No, I'm not gonna say something.
Julian's got the motion. Need a second.
Second.
Luana got the second. All in favor? Okay, have y'all had a chance to look at the 2025 zoning amendment adoption that was never voted on in the minutes back in, I think it was May of 25?
I got a couple of questions. Does that mean that everybody that has a cyclone fence is gonna have to replace their fences with a coated one? Cause that's how it's not read to me.
I didn't read it like that. Jim Ball may have a little more.
What was the issue?
In the ordinance changes, it stated that if you didn't have a coating on your chain link fence, that you'd have to replace it within 6 months. If you currently had a fence.
Just like galvanized.
Yeah, like we put around the playground.
I thought when we talked earlier, it was just the,
I mean, in the general,
maybe grandfather then.
Yeah.
It was on that last
yeah,
page
right.
that I read that on.
Chain link.
I don't don't think that's what it's.
I don't think it is either. I read it.
I'll look at it for good interpretation.
So if that's the case, everybody in Magee that had a fence, so
Almost certainly
that
it's
ain't,
not.
ain't nothing to that.
I'll look at it.
Okay. What about fences in front yards?
What about?
Are they allowed based on this ordinance?
I
Up to
can't
8
remember-
foot?
I can't remember verbatim what we adopted there. But,
What was the
The way
reason
it
for it being
reads.
adopted?
Do what?
What was the reason for it being adopted?
We need a fence ordinance, we didn't have one.
Just needing a fence ordinance, so.
that's not.
You remember that, Jim? It was at, the zoning board approved all that back in April, I think, of 25.
I would have to look back at my minutes and all. I don't have them with me to give you an exact.
Okay.
I can't say that. I can't remember.
So-
I can't say that.
So it was approved and y'all brought it before the board. That's when I was on the board. And then, it had to go 2 weeks, on the clerk's desk. And then it was gonna come up for, approval. I think it was in the May the 17th meeting. I don't remember the exact date.
I don't know.
But anyway, long story short, it did not, the final adoption never was voted on. We could not find that in the minutes. So that's the reason for this being back on here. And this is for the Central Mississippi Planning and Development is wanting this, the most recent updated zoning adoption. But it never got voted on. So that's what we're talking about.
Is this just in regard to the fence amendment or?
Well, there's several things in it.
Yeah, there was more submitted at that same.
Yeah,
time.
I think there was,
There was a number of.
yeah.
There's several.
Well, it's not just the fence, it's.
Right,
everything
yeah,
else.
there's several
Right.
different.
At that time.
Several things.
Okay, I wasn't aware of that. I wasn't aware this was an issue now. I'll look and see what.
I think we need to table this and, let Mr. Jim look a little bit deeper. We do have a new zoning, guy that's starting. I think it's something that they need to take a look at and then bring it back. Sounds like we all have some concerns of this amendment.
So we actually caught this, Jim, when we were meeting with, and y'all met with Lindsay from Central Mississippi Planning and Development. So it looks like right now with that never being adopted, we're actually working off the 2023 ordinance. So
Okay.
it's something, you know,
I'll look back at all the minutes I have and see what I can look at the
Okay.
order, what we have as far as that goes.
okay. So, y'all just, we'll table that. We're gonna table it to the next meeting.
That'd be good.
Okay. All right, you got that, John? Okay, Brett, I'm gonna move you down to last. So Public Works, Tim is out tonight. Y'all should have his report. Is there anything that I may can answer if you have any questions on Public Works and him not being here?
I know they will need that paint tomorrow for that fence, the gate rather. I think it was 6 cans of metal primer and 12 cans of paint, metal paint.
Then also this is something that, I was just talking to one of my constituents earlier about the covenant that she was promised back before we was on the board. She stated she paid for one and the city was gonna provide her one. And the city never provided it. I'm not sure. I'm gonna get with Tim about it. You know, Tim about it.
You
Let him
know
take a
what her
look.
address is?
Yeah, I'll get the address and send it to you.
Okay.
So we can take a look at it.
Send it
She
to me.
purchased hers, but the city was supposed to.
Send me her address in the morning.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Okay, Police Department, Dennis?
We'll only have a personnel, I need to take a position for personnel matter.
That red folder.
Sorry.
No, you're
Do
not.
y'all have any questions for the chief? Anybody? Fire Department?
I don't have anything unless you guys ain't got any questions for me.
How long does it take to order a fire hydrant? I'm just curious.
I don't know, Tim was ordered 3 of them, it varies from Mueller, if they got them, already got some in stock, it varies.
Okay.
Hopefully it's not too long.
Have you said, building manager?
Are we on?
Building
Oh,
inspection.
Building inspection.
Yeah, I was fixing
Oh,
to get
well.
to that, yeah. I was gonna skip zoning and go to anything on building inspection.
Well, I would like for you to get with Jim too on that, on this that we tabled. So you all can be on the same page. Yeah, you take a look at that as well, so we can all be on the same page with this.
Okay, Parks and Rec, Jimmy?
I really don't have nothing. We've extended, sign-ups, the rest of this week. But the number's good. We have 488 kids signed up right now. Everything, we're a little down, but I figured we usually get some this week.
Y'all have any questions?
What
for Jimmy?
about, park updates? Are we all pressure washed? Everything's done and ready to rock and roll, or where are we at on it?
We have not finished. I've still got to do the file post because I have to use Tim's thing that carries water. So I still gotta do the file post and everything.
Timeline?
I'm sorry.
Timeline?
I'm hoping I can get it done this week. I've got the basketball goals, we've got one up
How is it?
and everything. It seems to be solid. So I went back up there and he is doing the other 3, getting them together, the way he built them and everything. I just gotta get him some rubber gaskets to go around that fills.
He said he's gonna get
space and
a
everything.
metal chain, the chain link. For the
Oh,
net,
for the
the
net.
net, yeah.
Yeah.
I have a,
I'm sorry.
what about paint, quotes or bids? Do we have the second one?
Michael came yesterday and he was finishing up his quote. I'm hoping to get it tomorrow.
What about McNair Springs? It's still not listed on here anywhere, and wasn't we supposed to be trying to do something to keep all that foot traffic off that lady's property over at McNair Springs? Cause it's still not listed on your report, so what shape is it in?
We cleaned it up all the time. I thought it was on the report.
Remember I asked about that a few weeks ago, and, cause it hadn't been on there yet. Okay.
Have we found any keys? I don't know if that's you or Cortez, to the restrooms at McNair Springs. Do we know if we got access to those?
Right now, I don't know. Maybe just digging around.
Chief, didn't you all have any keys down there?
To the city park?
McNair Springs.
No.
You all don't have any keys as well?
Cortez, let's look into that tomorrow.
Who was that?
Mr. Mike?
Gotcha, he was the only one that had keys.
He had them when Joe over there pressure washing.
Yes, sir.
Down at McNair?
So,
Last year, that was last year. He had-
David, I think I gave you a bunch of keys.
I've got,
Those keys may be on the key ring I gave you.
okay, I'll check.
Cortez, get with David tomorrow and y'all try to figure that out.
Y'all,
But didn't we have a lady saying something about foot traffic coming through her property?
Yeah.
And we were supposed to be doing.
Yeah, I
And
talked to
big
Chief
one.
about that as well, about that foot traffic going through her property. It's gonna be hard to,
I thought we were gonna put up a
Be
fence
hard
or
to
something.
control.
yeah, it's gonna be hard to control that unless we put up a major fence. Yeah.
Because they can come through any part.
Yeah, that's gonna be a long fence that you have to,
It's a homeless individual coming through there. So he's living in the woods somewhere.
Mr. Jimmy, how about the splash pad? Are we making any progress with that? Have we gotten the part
The
in?
party should be here tomorrow, by what I think was emailed.
Okay. Excited to have an update on that when we see y'all again.
So y'all may know, update on the fence down at the gun range. The post has been set, been cemented. We just got waiting on the, that's some kind of chain or something he's gonna put across there. Y'all familiar with that?
Right.
So they're.
Have we still been having foot traffic down there?
I hadn't. Dennis, have y'all had any more problems down there at the
Any more
gun
foot
range?
traffic? At the gun range?
Anything else on Parks and Rec?
I just wanted to say something.
Okay,
I
go
went to
ahead.
the, over to the court this afternoon at the park, and Jimmy, you've done a great job.
The tennis court.
It looked so good, and it was clean and neat. Of course, our new park is wonderful, but y'all done a good job with those courts.
Good job, Jimmy.
There were some latches missing on some of the gates, the courts. Did those get replaced?
Miss Allison said Mr. Bruce was.
He said he's got
Says
some that he's
got
going to
some.
replace
We're
them with.
gonna take it.
Good deal.
All right, and Mr. Jimmy, while I know it seems
What
like
is
we're
it?
kind of going back and forth on topic, I guess we all have our priorities. Over at Marvin Jackson Park, all that glass that's on the concrete, can we get that cleaned up, swept up, and
We had most of it, but it gets some.
it might be recent, you know, from any type of situation, but we want to get that cleaned up. We don't need anybody falling on that.
Have you got a shop back, Jimmy, that you can vacuum that up?
I don't, but I've got a blower I can convert
You may want to look
to
at
a
that.
sucker.
You may want to look at purchasing one because that come in handy. I know we had a water leak up here. When was that, Cortez? What?
For the cold.
Yeah.
the cold front there.
And and I actually brought my shop back up here and used it. So that's something we probably need to look at purchasing.
And you really don't need to blow on the grass because if they're walking
He said
barefooted,
it converts to a
they'll step on
suction.
that glass and they're in the grass.
He said his blower converts to a
Oh.
suction.
Okay.
Well, yeah, can we just go back out there and just take a look at that once?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, airport, David.
Mayor Ford, see y'all today. We had our airport inspection, last Wednesday. We passed on everything with exception of the runway and the apron. Please understand that the apron's getting handled. So he says that's good. He said no problem. He said the runway, he said it's been a continuous issue past couple of years. He said he's not seen it fixed. So I talked with him how what would be acceptable for him, and it is something that we can take care of ourselves. We don't need any special equipment, a tractor, front end loader, and lots of dirt. I will have that taken care of next couple of months. That will not be an issue anymore. We've sold about 2,000 gallons since we've had the fuel in there, but the tank was more full than what we thought we had. So we're currently at 3,500 gallons left in the tank. We sold 500 gallons in the past week or so. We have our tank inspection coming up here shortly. We're going to see what's going to be to get our jet fuel tank back up and going. We got some helicopters that are interested in maybe being stationed. And they're looking at buying 1 to 2,000 gallons of fuel a month, just in jet fuel. Got new water run out to the end of the hangars. Unfortunately, acts of nature, our water tank that was out there is demolished, and the frame is demoed. It's gone. We did get water, a new line run out there, to the end of the hangar, fresh water. If anybody needs water, it's right there. So if an ag plane comes in or somebody needs to wash their plane, they go right there to the corner hanger, the hose is right there, they get whatever water they need. I had to replace a few lights. Says you remember one light that was at the end of the runway that someone took out? I replaced it, they took it out again. And I replaced that. And they took out one on the other end.
How did that happen?
I was just about to say, if you replaced it, they took it back out and you replaced it again, are we gonna put it back in the same spot?
I have no choice. I mean, they're set. I mean, it's set. It's
like
set.
the FAA
stone.
says where they go. But I do think that we need to start having a discussion about if the same person is
two different pilots.
Well, I don't know how it goes with pilots, but I know how it goes with cars. If they keep on hitting the same thing, is it the pilots or what?
It's the pilots, but the problem is tracking down because you got a lot of small aircraft here who do not have ABSB reporting, so you don't know who it is. Other than the airplane come in to land, they hit the light, they took out, I fixed it.
So you don't get a report from.
Not unless the pilot reports it, no sir.
Or they've done enough damage that they're sitting on the ramp with a chunk of the airplane missing. Those are about the two ways you find out who hits the
Well, we've got cameras, but you really can't make out tail numbers.
They're misjudging the height. That's what they're doing, and they're clipping the.
It could be.
I understand what accidents are.
But keep
I understand that perfectly.
Keep in mind too, since I
But we're gonna keep on spending money on the same light, and they keep on hitting
it didn't cost us anything.
The lights don't cost us anything.
It didn't. The repairs that was other than
So
me
far.
being out there has not cost. I've got a few friends with some other airports that upgraded their equipment, so
And
they
they
give
donated
us
some
some of their older equipment, so it didn't really cost us anything.
I don't mind the goodwill.
But something to keep in mind though, since I've gone on, I have a couple of friends who are in flight school, so we have students who are starting to come in, use our runway, and buy our fuel.
Okay.
So we're getting more activity in, and with more activity, especially with student pilots,
They're gonna hit.
it happens. But as of right now, it hadn't cost us any money,
Okay.
other than me being out there.
And speaking of not costing us any money, you said the runway, which we've already been docked on for the past couple of years.
Mhm.
Seems like that might be important.
It
that we're gonna
is.
get that done. It's gonna take us a couple of months for you to get to it, or a couple of months for you to finish it.
It depends. So what we're gonna have to do is we got dirt free.
I like when you say free and stuff like that.
I'm resourcing every resource I can get. So we'll need a tractor with a front end loader and some help. With a truckload full of dirt, we come in with a tractor, front end loader, grab a load of dirt, come to the edge, fill in the low spots all the way down the runway. So it's just time and a little labor. But the dirt, Skippy Russell donated to us, nothing.
Okay. But the front end loader and stuff is,
We cities.
and that's gonna take us 2 months.
No, it's me getting everything together and getting time where anybody can come out here and help me
And
do
it's got to
this.
be relatively dry
Yes.
to do that.
You don't want to be all out there with a tractor running everywhere out there with lights and everything else and be muddy and slide into
You're
it.
hitting the lights anyway.
Different lights, Jimmy, different lights.
But that's cool. All right, I got you.
Got anything else? Maybe.
Oh. No, sir, that's really about it.
Thank you, Dave.
Thank you.
Good job.
Brett Duncan,
All right.
Prince CPA.
Y'all know I'm not gonna miss the opportunity to report. All right, in your packages, you have them. Your left hand there, Luana. You'll see, guys, I don't have January's in front of me, but as an entity, general fund wise, we're pretty tight. Okay, we still got some room in our general fund, but we got about $5,000 worth of protection. Okay, so we're getting fairly close to hey, that's what we thought it was going to do though, right? Okay, so hey, we're not saying anything's wrong. We're not sitting up here with $30,000 or $40,000 or $50,000 extra to say, hey, let's go and do something here. The only one that's kind of scary looking is the airport. And remember, this is a cash basis budget. And what have we been doing a tremendous amount of here lately? Selling fuel. Okay. This budget comparison has zero to do with revenue, like we've talked about in the past. We've got our budget set. We don't care about revenue. Okay. But that's kind of one of those things where as you need more fuel and buy more fuel and sell more fuel than you anticipated, then what of course you're going to do? You're going to have to buy more, right? So it's going to throw our budget out of whack a little bit inside of that airport fund. The one thing I do want to make sure of that we're clear on, we budgeted for about a $40,000 transfer, okay, out of that general fund into the airport fund. That's how the taxpayer funds the airport. We've thus far this year we've already had to transfer about 30,000. So let's, like I said, hopefully things will level out there, and I think they are. Tim still got some room, still got about $8,500 in the water and the garbage department. So hey, things are great. If in the newspaper article, it needs to read that the city is staying within the bounds of the budget. Okay, that's what it needs to say. But I don't want y'all to take that the wrong way and say we're just up here and we've had a good year and we're going to continue moving. We go spend and spend and spend, because guys, I'll be honest, there's been a February before where we've had an extra 50 or 60. Does that make sense? And we don't have that right now. Now, if I'm on the board, my question is this: how are we going to pay for the bottom? How are we going to pay for the last retainage payment of the southern pavement? I'm going to ask for several motions here in just a minute, but you've got a bank account, HR 603, which has approximately $12,000 in it. Then you have a bank account. It's called the Street Construction Fund. It's a fund that's been around for years here, but that fund is the fund where we put our portion of the 500. If you go back 3 years, we had 500 from HR 603, which is a state appropriation. We put 500 worth of our use tax money in that fund to make $1 million paving project. Had to be two bank accounts because the spending rules are different on both of those types of dollars. We got roughly 12,000 in one. We got roughly 35 in the other. That's going to total up somewhere in the $47,000, $48,000 range. We're going to have to transfer the money out of the street department, of which we have about $8,500 worth of fluff's a terrible word, extra there to pay the balance of that paving contract. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Garbage truck. Go back 2 months. 2 months ago, we advertised to reverse auction for a brand new garbage truck. We got those bids in, and about the same time we got those bids in, they came to the table with two really nice used garbage trucks. So we rejected that. We had advertised, so we had to reject those bids, right? So we did. Well, now tonight, and I think they have that. Mm-hmm. You have a bid, that is a tabulation sheet from the reverse auction company, Central Bidding, that's the format that it comes in. But you'll see about $135,500 bid plus the extended warranty. So it's going to total roughly $143,500-ish, in that range. We need authorization. Now, let's make sure we understand what we've done. We didn't, a lot of people think, well, we've already said go buy it. No, we said go advertise for it. Mm-hmm. Tonight we're going to say buy it. Okay? In the morning, John will issue a PO. They'll go get the truck tomorrow. And kind of important because I think all the trucks are down now.
Mm-hmm.
Pause for a second.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So we are adding a 3-year warranty.
Yes.
Okay.
That is at the recommendation, and that was a question that I had of Tim today, and
yeah.
Mark was in there.
Well, I just wanted to make sure that we are adding.
Yeah.
I'd like to.
So here's what we're doing now.
Then what we carry to them each time?
Guys, I don't.
That's a good
gonna be a
question. I'm not
question.
sure. But we'll find out.
I mean, it says full service every 6 months. So I'm saying
what he said earlier. I think
we got to carry it, take it to them, and they're gonna service it, and we bring it on back.
Okay.
All right.
So if you guys, let's take these one at a time. If you're in favor of making a move on that garbage truck, we need a motion Mayor, we need a motion to authorize for a PO to be issued for this 143.5, I believe is the total.
Okay,
I'll make a motion.
Julian's got the motion.
Second.
Allison got the second. All in favor?
The second action that we need in relation to this garbage truck is we need the authorization to allow the municipal clerk to advertise for financing bids. Okay?
How long has that gotta be? 2 weeks?
I'll be honest, that's a formality that you guys have done here. Technically inside of your depository bids, that protects you. It's always been a courtesy though to go to the banks here and it really doesn't, you really don't have to formally publish it, is what I'm getting at. You just have to act on it and make sure, and I think you guys have gone to the local banks and verbally and got to seek the letter from them. Okay? Technically your annual deposit, biannual depository publication okays that.
When we make these advertisements, or this just gonna be like locally, or how does that work?
Okay, so
Or does this?
it'll go in the circular.
Okay.
Okay, it'll go into the local circular.
Okay. That's what I was wondering, whether it's going to be circular, or do we go all the way across the state, or
The only time you have to do that is if there is that available.
Okay.
Okay, in the home city.
Okay.
Like if we were in Jackson, we would have to enter into
Need
the.
your motion.
Do what now?
Need your motion
Need
there.
your motion.
Motion to advertise.
Juan's got the motion.
Second.
Susie got the second. All in favor?
Now for the not fun one.
I knew it was something.
Leaving that money around.
Need a motion to advertise for no fewer than 3 weeks a $3 per month garbage rate increase.
Motion
You
to
said-
advertise $3 rate increase. For 3
Is
weeks.
that the same one we discussed?
That's the same one.
That's the same one.
Okay.
Oh,
I
I
make a
second.
motion.
I
Okay.
second.
I just made.
You made a motion. I second.
Okay, so
You
Juan,
made me nervous.
Juan's got the
Sorry, I
motion.
was busy focused.
Yeah. You.
So-
Sorry, who had the motion?
All right,
Luana.
all right.
I got
Okay, Luana had the motion. Who had the second?
Julian.
Julian got the second. All in favor?
This is one of those things that we want to be real clear on. This doesn't mean that you're necessarily doing it. Okay? What this means is that we are going to advertise. If we were dealing with a water rate structure in Mississippi, we don't have to advertise that. We don't have to do anything for it. But for some reason in garbage, because some cities require a user-based garbage fee, proprietary, which is you, and some cities have a millage rate on, so that's why there's some advertising requirements in it. But the lawmakers said years ago, you got to include a 3-week publication in the newspaper disclosing what we're doing. Not a public hearing, okay? Not a public hearing. Yeah, when it comes out, you're going to feel like a public hearing. But to go back to when we did the budget, just so everybody in the public is completely clear on exactly what we're doing here. This garbage rate increase was really set to be enacted October the 1st. Okay? Well, the truck wasn't ready or available or anything of that nature, so the board decided hey, we're going to wait. We're not going to put on that surcharge or that additional garbage rate if we don't have the truck to pay for. We're going to wait and do those things simultaneously. Okay, so that's kind of why we're doing all this tonight. The truck's ready.
And I do want to put this out here too as well. For those who think that we're just buying a new shiny object, we are in dire need of a new garbage truck. We're tacking it together just to pick up the trash in the morning. So we're in
A lot of days
dire
we
need.
just have one truck.
Right, and just have one truck, and sometimes we don't have that truck. So we're in dire need.
To add one more point to that, Julian, if we had not already gone through the advertisement process 3 or 4 weeks ago, we would probably be here tonight declaring an emergency and buying a garbage truck. because Tim said basically they're all down now.
Yeah.
They went down today.
Picking up trash on the back of a truck.
That's right. That's right.
Well, then we had just one down.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, that makes us feel.
All of them wasn't down.
Okay. Clear me up on that, Mark. I'm just a bean counter.
If all of them were down, no garbage would have got picked up today.
Guys, we said a lot, done a lot. Anything else before I sit down?
Yes. There's one more thing for you to sit down.
All right.
I know we've had discussions of the library, needing HVAC. Cortez is correct, library? Yeah, needing HVAC. I think we gotta put that on our minds of how that's gonna look in the next couple of months, or because it's about to get hot. So we gotta have that. And Brett, so.
Yeah, okay.
Just,
So,
that bottom line seems like it's bothering me.
yeah, it's bothered me too a little. That's where we get into our priorities. And I think I had this talk maybe last meeting a little bit, that where are your priorities at? You got a bucket of money. Okay? That bucket of money, if we say we can spend 20 and we got a bucket that requires us to spend 40, then we got to start prioritizing where we're going with our dollars. And look, this is not benign to just Magee. This is a lot of municipalities and counties around the area because things are getting tighter as a relation. Revenues are not going up at the rate that expenses are.
Right.
Y'all are trying to keep the taxes as low as you can, those kind of things. So I'm not getting on that soapbox tonight. But my point is, guys, there may be some times here in the next few months that the no has got to be the answer.
Yeah, that's gonna have to.
Well,
You know,
and that's what I was just putting it on my mind because Magee, it gets hot here.
oh, absolutely. Yes.
And we don't need the library to be shut down because,
That's gonna have to be.
Well,
That's going to be a priority. Let's
that's something we talked about last week.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna wait 30 days on it.
so days on
We'll probably look at it next board meeting, possibly.
Okay. But okay.
Anything else, guys?
No, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Brett.
Cortez, missed you. You got anything on facilities maintenance? Any building updates? I need to actually get you on the agenda where I don't miss you.
We don't want to leave you
I'm
out.
not used to you facilities maintenance guy being here, so anyway, I apologize for that. Okay, do we have, John had to leave, so I don't think there's anything under emergency business. Any other business? Y'all have any other business?
Is Chief gonna talk? Or he's gonna go on his
Yeah, this is, any other business? Okay, so I'd like to thank everybody for coming.